Hold on. Hold on. All right, here we go. We are live. Facebook here, YouTube here. Good morning, Lori and Regine. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Mara LaFay, Vintage Retail Therapy by Mara. And we're here for the next 45 minutes. Easy peasy, quick. Let's get her done. French-inspired pots. Who loves them? We're going to take a plain, ordinary clay pot this morning. Hey, Jules. And we are going to turn it into something that's very you don't miss part. So, this is what we started with. And I had to do some prep because 45 minutes goes really, really quickly. Okay, so this is what we started with. Good morning, Tracy. I use, the new release. Can we say it's delicious? I used the Sparrow's Nest and the Conservatory labels. Now, the Sparrow's Nest is from the new release. The Conservatory labels is not. So, all that to say, we mix and match because that's kind of what we do here. Good morning, Teresa and Donna, Nancy. There's Robin on YouTube. Welcome, everybody. Hey, Joy. It's like I have my cameras both in the same spot. So here is the birds from the nest, okay? And then here is the nest from the Sparrow's Nest mold. So I'll put it up close in both spots so you guys can see. And then here's the conservatory labels right here. So I did this at home. Hey, Linda Miller and Lori, good morning, good morning. I prepped this at home. So if I had a chance to do it again, not that it's bad or janky, but I would have used probably the apothecary labels to stamp into that. I just used, what did I use? I think I just used like the end of my tweezer. I did, but it worked. It worked because, hey, Laurel, we are a little scrappy around here. I'm not going to lie. So let's get the camera down because 45 minutes does go really quickly. So let me move you down here. Good morning, Diane. Oh, gosh, I'm sorry, guys. Oh, my goodness gracious, sorry. Hang on, let's do this. Let me do this. And let's do that there. And then let's do this here. Okay, this is not moving. Why is this not moving? Hold on. Okay, I am having a problem with this one. I am having a problem with this camera moving down. Hey, Rich, can you help me? This is not cooperating. It is not cooperating at all. Hang on. Hang on. Thank you for sprinkling. This is supposed to move, and it's not. You know how this moves down?
Yeah. Don't force it.
It's not doing it. Okay. I need help here.
Can you get in there?
I need help. Okay, guys, hang on. Hang on. In the meantime.
Hey, good morning. I almost feel 100%.
45 minutes goes quick.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't be so chatty.
Yes, ma'am. But where does it bend?
I'm not really sure, but it's not bending at all. Don't. Hang on.
Well, it's not going to bend in any of these places.
Normally.
There it is.
All right, here we go. There we go. Oh my goodness gracious. Hey, Maureen. All right, let's make sure everybody can see me on both devices. Give me some hearts or some thumbs up if you can see me okay. So I've already added the molds. I did put a super light layer of top coat on them. Good morning, sweetheart. I have your cash there. Popping by right here. Thank you so much. It's so good to see you. Sorry we can't visit. Okay. All right, you take care. Have a good day. You can pop around if you want. All right, so we're going to start with a little bit of Pent Art Decor Paint Chalky in white. And the reason we're doing that is because we want to make a wash. And so I've already got some here. And we're going to be adding a little bit of paint here. You could either dry brush this or you can add some water. We're going to be adding some water right in here. Let me see if I can see comments here. I lost my comments. There we go. Hey, Jenny. All right, ladies. Let's do this. So I did put a light top coat on there. And we're just going to be dragging this right through here. Right up and through here. Oops. First time here. Welcome. Trailside Designs. Welcome. I'm so glad you're joining me this morning. We have 45 minutes to get this done, and it goes quick. Quick, quick, quick. So you get to decide how much of that white you want to see. Okay. So I really like it. Kind of in those little nooks and crannies. Let me add a little bit of more water here. Molly, good morning, Molly. I used the Sparrow's Nest from the new collection, and this is the conservatory labels right here. So I'm going to add a little bit more here. And I like it kind of drippy. I am going to add a little bit of white paint. And I actually accidentally dipped my brush in the 3D powder, but that's okay. We're going to roll with it. We're gonna roll with it. So it's just gonna look like it's been sitting around for a while, getting a nice patina, and I'm loving that so far. I used a I'm trying to think. I did put it in my Amazon store. Terracotta clay. I used a terracotta clay so that I wouldn't have to paint my molds. I thought that was pretty clever. All right, so I'm liking this. Let's dry it. And then let's decide if we want to add some dry brushing to that or not. This is easy, you guys. You can do this. You can do it. Hey, Carol. I do, Michelle. We are an IOD retailer, have been probably for 6 years. If you're on Facebook, hashtag website, one word, no spaces, will get you a direct link into your messenger. And you can shop there, create an account. You'll start earning loyalty points. If you're on YouTube, it's just vintageretailtherapy.com. We typically ship same day or the day after. All right, I'm liking this. I do want to add a little bit of moss paste. Okay, Laura. Let's see. Comments here. All right. Interesting. I know as we grow our live videos on YouTube, we have about 20 on YouTube and about 76 on Facebook. Hey, Jackie Bates. So if you've not used this before, this is the Moss Effects paint by Pentart. And you heat it up and it gets kind of mossy. So I think I'm just going to add a little bit here at the bottom. And there is a lighter and a darker color, because we all know that moss just kind of grows. Looks a little too green. Should have probably used the lighter one. But I think I grabbed some paint. Grab some paint. I just use white watered down paint. And I am gonna just okay, so that's what we have so far, but I do want to lighten that up just a little bit. So I'm actually going to add a little bit of paint on top of that. So this color is, again, it's a Pentart. It's a moss effect, but it's actually paint. I thought it was the moss effect in the lighter color, but it's paint, but it's okay. We'll add it right on top and underneath. Look at like that. Zippity quick. Zippity, zippity. Under here. We did get a restock of new items, so if there's something that you were looking for that we were out of stock the last few days, it did come today, so it'll be added to inventory. But you can always put it back in stock request, and you will always know by email when it comes back in. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this, a little bit of this, and a little bit of that. I actually am doing better today, Molly. Thank you for asking. Hey, Maria. Good morning, Chula. All right. So I'm getting a really nice mossy look. And we're actually, I think we're going to be adding a little bit of rust over that too. So and I think I'd like to dry brush just a little bit of that white. Let's grab another brush for that. All right. Hi, Lisa Hampton. Hey, Michelle. All right, dry brush, dry brush, dry brush. There we go. You need to remove most of that paint. So we're going to make this look like it's been hanging around for a while, collecting some patina. And patina, you know, is basically just an aging. It comes in all colors, believe it or not. Really just depends on what your base is. So typically metals will patina either green or sometimes they have like a turquoisey color. And I think I want some drips.
I'm a drip.
You're a drip. You are. We have Rich in the background. He's our resident drip. Karen, you're sick. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I know how she feels.
Pray a speedy recovery over you. All right, so here we go. Ooh. Let's encourage this a little bit more. There we go. Let's add some green in there. All right. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Don't you love making messes? Okay, let's see what we got left. Which mold? This is Conservatory Labels, and this is Sparrow's Nest. Both from the new collection. So I've got a couple of dots here. I'm actually going to leave that, believe it or not, just because I don't like anything to look perfect. And in nature, it never does. So, all right, next. Let's see. Let's try this before we add our next layer. Yes, Kathy, you are live. This side is YouTube live. This side is Facebook live. Thank you, Molly. If you're on YouTube and you have not subscribed, please like and subscribe to our page. We're going to be live here a little bit more often. I think we're ready for rust now. So a lot of times I like to dry in between my layers because it doesn't get mucky that way. How's it looking? You liking that? I have a friend sitting across from me and I feel bad I can't chat with her. She just has to watch me. She has to watch me blah, blah, blah. Oh my word. Good morning, Patty Girding. I sent you a link. If you have purchased the new release and have not checked your email or spam for a link to our Facebook group, our live 2025 release group, please message me, but check your spam and email first. All right, we are starting March 8th on that, so we still have time. We are missing probably about half of the members that should be in that group. You did get notified, Kathy? Awesome. We also have a Telegram channel, and I typically will post about 15 minutes before I go live onto Telegram. So if you're not part of that Telegram channel, make sure you subscribe to that as well. All right, let's see. Let's take a look at this and see what we need. What do we need? We want it to look old. I think this looks a little too green. So let's add a little bit of that. And let's add a little bit more of the white dry brush. Here. So here's the thing. There's no right or wrong when you're creating. You don't always know what you like, but you always know what you don't like. So you need to learn to, I always tell ladies in my private group, you need to learn how to create intuitively. Because you do know. Again, it may not look great. You'll know if you don't like it. Patty loves doing flower pots.
No, that's not brambles and berries.
All right, I think we're good here for now. Let's. Okay, how about a little bit of rust? What do you think? A little bit of rust. So we're using the Paint Effects, the rust kit. I love this because it is basically, I hate to say idiot-proof rust, but it is fail-proof rust. It has all your colors in here at the same time. Hey, Karen. Hey, Jacqueline. And it also has 3D powder, which will give you that grit.
I'm just the IT guy.
That's the frames mold with a decoupage paper in it, Tammy. So just a little bit. This is the 3D powder. You can buy this separately. And then we're going to add... I'm not going to add this color because I feel like this color...
Finally got her.
A little bit of this. And...
Yeah, this one is the new one.
I'm not liking that color so much. Oh, that's stuck. Let's see if I can open this up some. Good morning, Nikki Hunter. I think I'm going to mix the two because I can.
$52.
Let's open this up here.
Some of them are off 52, although it says 12 by 68.
We have plenty of time, you guys. I'm actually ahead of schedule. Ah, that never happens. Thank you, Sheila. I need a little bit of yellow, which I don't have. Unless I open this one up. Let's see. Needs to be a little more brown. A little more brown. Let's see if I like that better. Could be a clean brush. Let's get a clean brush and open this up. I probably should stick a toothpick in there, but that'd be too easy.
All the papers are here, but I don't know which one it would be. There's like close to 4,000 different papers here.
I think that color's better. Just added a little bit around here. Just to darker. And then let's blend that just a bit. Okay, Nancy, hope you're doing okay. I don't know if I like that either. Let's add some more green. I did like the green. So here's the deal. Play around with it until it looks good to you. Until you start getting that happy feeling on the inside, right? Let's add this color. Let's do this one. Let's do this one around here. Because typically those places underneath are where it's going to create moss. Yeah, I like the green better. Much better. Hey, Elizabeth. How are you, Beth? Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And a little bit here. A little bit here. Let's add a little bit of moss here. I actually had some real moss I was going to tuck into there, but I left it in the other studio. It's all right. Loving it so far.
Did you see the series? Like a Molly. So Molly's mother's her real name is Swooshy. So where that comes from, her dad was I guess he was an ace.
A little more here.
And he flew a B-17.
You could.
And he named it Swoosh. So after the B-17, he named his daughter Swooshy. Swoosh was swan and goose.
Let's add.
He named her Swooshy.
All right, let's do this. I'm just going to add some water to my paint. And do that. There we go. I love it when it drips. Okay, hey Mary. Welcome everybody. Let's get some here. There we go, it's dripping like that. Oh, it's so good. Makes a mess. It sure is fun.
I put this pencil back. I'm gonna come back and talk about it.
Really making it drippy. Really drippy. It's getting a little too green, so I think we're going to add back a little white because we can. And I think what we'll do is clean this water up here real quick. Let me get another paper towel. Thank you, Janet. Hey, Robin. The shop is not open till 11, but we're here. We're here early. White. Let's do white again. Let's add white. And let me put this down here since I am going to be making more of a mess. Let's take a little bit of this. And add it here. Any white will work. I am. Alright, let's do that one more time. One more time. So try to work a little at a time, because otherwise it's going to dry on you and you're going to have a hard time moving it.
Are you at 10:30?
Hmm?
Are you done at
10:45. All right, can you see how that's moving that around a little bit? I think what I'd like to do is, let's add, while that's wet, let's add a little decrepit dust in there. So this is the DIY decrepit dust. It comes in brown and it also comes in white. And you can see how it's just like a real powdery goodness. Robin says she was just making some labels out of the iodine molds that you got. Awesome. Whoop. All right, I like that. So it's going to look pretty grungy by the time we're done. If you don't like it this grungy, it's okay. Do it till it looks good to you. There's no paint police going on around here. So if this isn't your jam, it's okay. I like it super grungy. And I don't even mind when it's got like some weird patterns going on. Let's try that. And then let's see what we need. Let's see what we need. How does the decrepit dust stick to the surface? Because it is a dry powder and I'm putting it onto a wet surface, so watch. You could put this into clear wax. Or you can put it into a wet surface. Just play with your colors back and forth until it looks good to you. I want it to look like it's been laying around in my garden. Again, you don't have to do it this grungy. I did another one and it wasn't quite so grungy. I like it both ways. I don't mind grunge. Let's add a little bit of green here. All right. Thank you, Anna. It's fine if you're late. Don't ever worry about being late. I'm glad you guys are spending your time with me. Time is the most precious thing we have, so thank you for being here. I think I want to make my eggs a little whiter. It's hard to see that they're eggs. That's good. Hi, Michelle King. I see both of you are watching on YouTube and Facebook. That's kind of cool. So we have what? Half and half, about 81 on Facebook. 20-something on YouTube. All right. Almost done, you guys. We still have time. We have 15 minutes. I don't know that we have 15 minutes worth of stuff here. I can show you some of the other pots I've done. Let me take a look at this. I'm pretty happy with it. Definitely looks grungy. Is it too grungy? I don't know. You tell me. Let's see if we can wipe that a little bit. This side is super grungy. Let's see if we can pick some of that back. It looks really kind of It looks kind of moldy. Not gonna lie. It looks moldy, but I like it too. I'm not mad at it. I am not mad at it. I had to put the molds on, you guys, because if I didn't do enough prep, there wouldn't be enough time. Let me know in the comments. Are we good? Do we need to add more? What do you think? Does this look like it's been laying around in your garden? Do we want to add? Let's see. I'm wondering if we added a little bit of, this would shine it up some. It would, but it doesn't really go with the grunge. Never mind. Wah, wah. All right, let's try it. Let's try it and we'll reevaluate. Linda loves it. You're kind of fun, Robin, especially when you hit that water in there and you start making a mess. Woohoo! It's fun. All right. I will show you some of the other pots I've done that don't necessarily have to be grungy. If you're not a grunge person. Robbie's molds are getting here today. Yay! Thank you, Robin. Okay, you guys are quiet on YouTube. Let's add a little bit of green here. Friday, we are going to be working on a canvas and inlays. Really love this right here. Look at that. Really fun. Anna loves the colors. Thank you, guys. Where are my grunge lovers? Ruby says it's good. She loves the grunge. Carol loves the grunge. Let's see. I'm pretty happy with it. All right, let me show you. If you're not a grunge, can I hold it up? I can. You hold it up here. Hold it up here. This side is super grungy. Super grungy. It's okay though. I'm not mad at it. I think I want to add a little bit more green up here because it kind of got lost a little bit when I added that white. Let's try this. I want to leave a little bit more clay spots showing. So I am going to remove just a little bit of it. So it's a little more irregular. Baby wipes are your friend.
An order that comes in has the number on it.
Not just for
Makes it easy
butts.
just to walk over to the box and pull it out. Otherwise, you can't remember the names.
All right, that's better. Honey loves it. Thank you, Patty. All right. Laura wants to go home and play in clay. Do it, girl. Do it, do it, do it. All right, I'm going to show you some of my other pots, but let's do a really quick recap. I need a little bit of white right in here. So I actually used the words nest. If you happen to have the apothecary label molds, this would be really great if you're not that comfortable just pushing into clay. I just used my tweezer because I was at home, and I just used the end of my tweezer, and at first I did it in pen. I wrote it on my clay in pen, and while my clay was still wet, I took my tweezer. Of course, this would be a lot easier if you're a lot easier, but if you want to do it the hard way, you could probably use a pen too. So we use the conservatory labels right here. I used, it's on my Amazon shop. If you go to my website, vintageretailtherapy.com. If you're on YouTube, hashtag website on Facebook, you'll get a direct link into your messenger with our website. Make sure you subscribe and be logged in when you place your orders. You're going to start getting loyalty points, and then you will get percentage off your orders. Who doesn't love free money? Conservatory labels, the apothecary labels fit perfectly in there. This comes with four different fonts, okay, and then a bunch of labels. If you're not a clay girl, you can use the labels with ink, okay. You can also stamp into clay with the labels and cut it out. That's another great idea. So it's the conservatory labels, and then from the new collection, we have the Sparrow's Nest. Robin, you just got those ones? They're great. They're really great for clay. I love stamping into clay. It's one of my favorite things to do. Let me show you. We have about 10 more minutes. Let me show you some of the other pots that I did. If grunge is not your jam, okay, this is where I store my brushes. Obviously, I love pots. This is from the classic. Is it classic pots? This one is not classic pots. It may be classic pots. Looking for it on my board and I don't see it behind me. Oh, brocante. The brocante transfer has got 2 sheets of pots on it. No, it doesn't. I lied. A big old liar. One of these has pots on it. It's probably classic pots. I don't see it behind me. There you go. Here's the acanthus mold here. Part of the acanthus mold right around here. Kara wants to stamp into clay. Yeah, it's so fun stamping into clay. So there you go. There's acanthus. Just a plain, I think this is white. I did a little bit of the olden gray patina, and then in here I used a little bit of the Pentart antiquing gel. And then let me get that up close. So there you go. Hey, Jennifer from Fresno. Hey, Jean. Replays are a girl's best friend. So there's one, and there's another one here. This is just a lot plainer. In fact, we should probably put some moss on this. We can. Why not? Let's do it. Let's do it. We got 10 more minutes to kill, ladies. Let me add. Let's get rid of these brushes. Because now that I'm thinking of it, this looks a little plain. Not gonna lie. Here we go. Have you ever done this, Tammy? Ah, it's so good. Isn't that fun?
I can't wait.
I don't know what I was thinking leaving that pot so plain like that. All right.
I think it's the.
There we go.
Looks like it's just either
All right. I'm happy with
DIY
that.
or Pentart, one or the other.
That's
Pentart paint is looking that good. I can't tell which one it is. There's nothing special, I guess. It's
I'm adding just a little bit what I have left over on my rag.
Okay.
Molly made a purse from a cigar box. Awesome. Molly posted in our group. So I'm just taking a little bit of this rusty color. And we're just going to dab it on there. Now this is pretty wet. So you want to keep it fluid so that you can move it around if you hate it. If you look at it and you're like, hate it, you could totally change it. All right, let's try this and see what we got. I think it added, even though we dirtied it up, I think it added. right, so you want to dry in between your layers, otherwise all your paint is just going to muck together and it's just going to be muddy. There's one more, but it's got a ton of stuff in it. I think that's one of my favorites though. Yeah, I'll show you that one too. Hey Shayna. Hey Lisa. Welcome everybody. All right, I'll show you really quick. It has a ton of stuff in it. But this is how I store all my extra supplies. So here's another one. This one I painted, and then you can see I just sanded it back. So if pots are your jam, and I know Shayna would love pots because she is the ultimate gardener. If you've not seen any of her garden segments, they're pretty cool. Super cool. All right, what do we need to this? What do we need? What should we add? How about a little bit of green to the bottom? So you can see my paint is really watery. And my rag is really watery. And you want it irregular. You don't want it to look like you painted it on there. Okay, bye Tammy. You've been doing the cute head planters on your deck. You need to throw some moss on there. Okay, can you see how it's super irregular that way? Let's try that. All right. Hi, Yasmin. That's my daughter's name, Yasmin. So beautiful. All right, almost done. Almost done. If you're on YouTube, please like this video and subscribe if you're not. Facebook, you guys know what to do. This video is actually going to be gone from Facebook in 30 days, but it's actually going to be on our YouTube channel forever. Hey, Lisa Brown. Hashtag website if you're on Facebook, and vintageretailtherapy.com. Yes, I have used the new moss product. While under Pentart. Moss Effects comes in 2 different colors. I had the wrong lids on those. All right. Hey, Shelly. Welcome. You like this better than the Moss Effect Just Paint? You know, it's either or. You've never seen it. Yes, we have the dark green and the light green, and when you heat it up, it kind of gets hairy. It gets hairy like moss. Hey, Debbie. Have I ever decoupaged on a mirror? No, because it would cloud your mirror. I've used transfers on a mirror. I've decoupaged on glass, but I've covered the entire glass with decoupage. So it's a little bit different. All right, so this is how we aged our pots. The other one is just a little bit more of a classic look, so I didn't age that one. But then this one is definitely a little bit more fun. So here you go. Easy French pots, just painted. This one I used terracotta clay. It is on my Amazon shop. If you're on our website, and the top right hand corner is my Amazon link. So this is Conservatory Labels. This is the bird's nest. And there are some birds there. Look at that, super grungy. If you don't like grunge, just don't use as much. It's that easy. You don't always know what you like, but you always know what you don't like. So Be mindful of that and just do what makes you happy, because you know what? There's no art police, truly. I feel like you should have a lot of joy when you create, and don't even worry about what other people say. If you like it, it's all good, sisters. Truly, truly, truly. Any questions? Lisa says, when Kathy put a whole white wax on top and it looks shimmery, only a little wax here and there. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to put wax on this because I really want to keep it grungy. That's my plan, is just to keep it grungy. This one I wouldn't mind putting a little bit of wax on, but you can see just with that paint and a little bit of water, look how it really makes it look aged. Okay, if you don't like it and you just want to keep it just kind of traditional, I would suggest just using the antiquing gel and all your little nooks and crannies there. So I will be in our private membership at 2 o'clock today. We will be finishing our project. Again, we're using the Nest mold and conservatory labels just to create an easy peasy French pot. So, okay, ladies, I'm going to go now. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you on Friday. Private group, ladies. I'll see you later today, 2 o'clock Pacific. Ciao for now. Bye. I'm going to say goodbye here. And this takes me a minute to get out of there.